I've been seeing a lot of stuff lately on TV that's kind of been bothering me a little bit. First of all, let's talk about everything I hear on ESPN, whatever it is Texas beat OU. Texas should be in the national championship. Okay, first of all, no, they shouldn't. Everybody says, well, they beat OU on a neutral site. They won 45-35. Okay, that was about, I don't know what, 5-6 weeks ago or something. If OU played Texas today, OU would blow Texas out. Okay, it would be embarrassing. OU's playing much better football right now than Texas is. We might put up 70 points on Texas right now. Okay, we scored 60 in 5 straight games, and 58 the game before that. If there was a playoff system in college football, which there should be, and don't get me wrong, the BCS this year, I admit it actually benefited OU, okay? But BCS is garbage. Okay, it's garbage. BCS should be done away with. If it were a playoff system and OU and Texas met in the playoffs right now, OU would obviously win and would move on. OU would destroy Texas right now, okay? And most likely it would end up being OU and Florida in the national championship, okay, which is what it is now anyway. But just a few stats here, okay? OU has scored 50 points or more 9 times this year, okay? Texas has done it 4 times. Florida's done it 5. But the point is, our offense is better than both of those teams, okay? And you can argue about the defense, whatever, but it doesn't matter, okay? If you don't score 70 points, then you're probably not going to beat us, okay? Second of all, I'll probably come back to that. But second of all, the Heisman talk right now is just it's just absolutely ridiculous. Every person in the media says, Tim Tebow deserves the Heisman. Tim Tebow, Colt McCoy definitely is my top Heisman contender. Blah blah. And then maybe they mention Sam Bradford at the end, and it's just kind of an afterthought. Okay, some more stats here. Okay, I looked them up. They're true. Sam Bradford, 48 passing touchdowns on the year. Okay, 48. Tim Tebow has 28. Okay, that's, let me see, I didn't go to Texas. That's 20 more. Colt McCoy has 32 passing touchdowns on the year. Okay, decent, but it's no 48. All right. Sam Bradford has 4,464 passing yards this year. Tim Tebow has 2,515. Colt McCoy has 3,445. Okay, so Bradford has almost double the amount of passing yards that Tebow has, and he's got 1,000 more passing yards than Colt McCoy has. Okay? And, of course, all the Florida fans, the Texas fans are going to say, well, Tim Tebow can run the football. Colt McCoy can run the football. They're both great rushers for their teams, okay? Well, here's the thing. Sam Bradford doesn't need to run the football, okay? He's back there to pass, and that's what he's been doing. And he's passing it on everybody whenever he wants, wherever he wants, okay? And also, he's got a couple of guys. Let's see. He's got a guy by the name of Chris Brown, who has rushed for over 1,000 yards this year. DeMarco Murray, who has rushed for over 1,000 yards this year. Can't leave out Moses Madu, okay? Went to my high school, Norman High School. Rock on. Fight on, Norman High. Who, if he stepped up big in the Big 12 championship game. He's a great running back. If he would have been playing all year, he'd have over 1,000 yards, I'm sure. So, well, okay, my point is, it doesn't matter. You can't even make that argument, okay? Because Sam Bradford doesn't need to run the football. We haven't asked him to run the football. So, you can't really make that argument, all right? Just as a little side note, neither Florida or Texas has a player on their team who has more than 1,000 rushing yards, okay? So, just another way that the Sooners are better than both of those teams. Let's see. Other Heisman hopefuls. Graham Harrell, you kind of fell off the past few weeks, buddy, okay? You pretty much choked, okay? So I'm going to say you're out. Crabtree, he's had a good year also, but again, their last few games hasn't been great. He got hurt. He's out. Okay, at receiver, he's not going to win it anyway. Um, how about Chase Daniel? How about a little hand for Chase Daniel? Let's see. He was probably the preseason front runner to win the Heisman. Let me give you some of his stats. He's got 100 interceptions, probably 100 fumbles. He's about 100 pounds overweight. He eats about 100 boogers a day. And he's about number 100 on my list for Heisman candidates. Okay, so he's out. He's garbage. Chase Daniel's garbage. I can't even. Don't even get me started on Chase Daniel. Okay, garbage. So basically, overall, what I'm saying is Oklahoma deserves to be in the national championship. Okay, they're number one. They deserve it. That's where they should be. All right. Sam Bradford needs to be a little more recognized for the Heisman because, in my opinion, and if you look at the numbers, he's the best. He's the best player in college football. Okay, he should definitely win the Heisman. All right. So I don't really understand why the media is not giving him a little bit more respect. Okay, but seriously, it's storming outside. The power went off, but it's back on. Okay, it's letting me continue because I'm making such an important point. All right. Um, OU should be number one. Bradford should win the Heisman. Um, I'm not really going to make a prediction on the game just yet because it's like a month away. Um, I don't want to put a serious jinx on OU, okay? So I'm not going to give a score prediction. I'll say that it will be a very good game, and OU will come out on top and be the BCS champions for this year.